WOGO, your sports station.
McDonell Macks basketball is on the air. WOGO's coverage of the Macks is brought to you by the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, Royal Credit Union, Wynn Family Dentistry, Nicolay Bank, Weir's Gala Plumbing and Heating, Stelter Incorporated, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, Holly Bovey of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telcom, Northwestern Bank, Mauer Sperry Insurance, Quality Propane and Fuels, Metropolis Resort in Action City, Check Law Office, Post Glass and Mirror, and Bargain City Superstore. And now at the Macks pregame show with your WOGO sports team, Caleb Swenson and Mark Maloney.
WOGO, go Macks, your sports station.
Good evening and welcome inside McDonell Central High School Stephen Deb Raessler Gymnasium, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, site of this girls' non-conference basketball game. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm Caleb Swenson, joined soon by Mark Maloney, who just reffed the JV game. It is youth night, and we'll get a shot down on the floor with our YouTube live video stream as there'll be a tunnel being formed, and the McDonell varsity girls basketball team will be running through said tunnel. Carter Jagger, our intrepid video producer, camera operator here on site tonight, and Tony Stevenson back at the WOGO studios in Halley. This pits two 17-4 teams, McDonell and Cameron, the Lady Macks and the Comets, against one another. This is, of course, a rematch of last year's sectional semifinal. McDonell won that one by a whisker, a game we had for you here on WOGO Sports over in Barron, and just an incredible basketball game. Of course, a very memorable basketball game in a lot of different ways, and if you watched it, if you were there, it's just when I was seeing Claire Ruff stretching out, warming up before the game, I was just thinking what a miracle it is sometimes to be able to play these sports, and you never know what a day may bring. And so just great to see Claire here again doing so well and having such an incredible season after a very scary turn there in that game. And then the resilience that her teammates showed as the McDonell girls were able to pull out that incredible sectional semifinal win and advance to last year's sectional final. This is the final game for both of these two 17-4 teams before seeding. Of course, that comes out tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. live, and so we'll see where McDonell, an incredible sectional, ends up. Check out WOGO Sports on YouTube right now, live video stream. Chloe Flanagan leading the way, the senior. It was senior night just the other night for Lauren Buescher and Chloe Flanagan. And they lead this incredibly talented McDonell Lady Macks team onto the floor on this youth night here in Chippewa Falls. We'll step out, be back in 2 minutes as both teams warm up. Coach Chloe Wanick and the 17-4 Cameron Comets out of the heart of the North Conference. Right now they are battling in second place with Hayward. They are 15-1 and looking to not only win a key non-conference game here tonight, but also be able to hopefully overtake Hayward for at least a tie in the heart of the North Conference. McDonell has finished their conference slate 12-2 behind only Eau Claire Regis, who they split with this year. McDonell is second in the Western Clover Belt Conference, and our final McDonell regular season game will be at Stanley Boyd coming up a week from tonight, as they will be playing the Columbus Catholic Dons in the Clover Belt crossover second place game. Now to that 2-minute break here on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. It's the Lady Macks and the Comets here on WOGO Sports. Great to have you with us. Back in 2.
24/7 in West Wisconsin wins the tip. Team Fiber busts out with full-speed signal strength. Satellite 5G distracts with clickbait offers, but misses the shot with slow response times and weak signals. Team Fiber gets the rebound by assisting customers with great service and experienced technicians. Satellite tries to keep up but can't with weather interference and low speeds. Fiber sets up for the final shot. 3, 2, 1. Fiber internet beats 5G and satellite every time. Visit WWT.net today.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Maurer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Maurer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Maurer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
At Northwestern Bank, everything we do comes back to our mission, building stronger communities where people matter. This is Tracy Smiskey, Market President at Northwestern Bank. Every day we provide all the great services and conveniences of modern banking, but know that it's our relationships with people that matter most. Because at Northwestern Bank, we believe that every person is valuable, and that's what makes our communities strong. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
What are customers saying about Post Glass and Mirror?
Amazing job on my screens and very friendly.
I absolutely love my new Lindsay vinyl windows.
Prices are the best in town, along with fast customer service.
Got 2 heavy glass shower doors from Post Glass and Mirror. High quality, excellent service.
When I picked up my car after they replaced my windshield, it was cleaner than when I brought it in.
For commercial or residential glass and recalibration of the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for any make and model, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. PostGlassandMirror.com.
We welcome you back to McDonell High School in Chippewa Falls. Valentine's Day edition of McDonell Lady Macks basketball as they face off with the Cameron Comets. I'm Caleb Swenson, joined soon by Mark Maloney, who reffed the JV game. When you look at these two 17-4 teams, both second place in the conference play, still not quite finished with the Heart of the North schedule for Cameron, as they are 15-1 and trailing only Hayward, as we mentioned. McDonell finishing second in a very competitive Western Clover Belt Conference. Last 5 games for McDonell, they are 3-2. Again, a tough loss up at Bloomer, and a tough loss that we had for you here on WOGO Sports against Regis the other night. Did pick up a nice win to the Lady Macks last night, senior night win here on this home floor against Stanley Boyd, 64-46. Only 46 points allowed for the Cameron Comets last night as well, 70-46 on the road at Barron. So again, relatively comfortable wins for the Lady Macks and the Cameron Comets last night as they play a back-to-back. And again, looking forward to a pretty competitive game here between two teams that are vying for top 2, top 3 seeds in their respective half of the sectional. Of course, Colfax and Cameron probably the presumed 1 and 2, and you never know if Cameron's able to pull out a win here tonight against McDonell. That certainly could influence how things look as far as their seeding, but very likely you would assume, and maybe it's dangerous to assume about anything when it comes to the WIAA and seeding, but would assume that Cameron's probably done enough to get a top 2 seed. McDonell, again, they're fighting with Regis and Neelsville in those top 3, and so McDonell hoping to not slip any further than that 3 seed. You'd love to be a little bit higher, but again, hoping to, with a great non-conference win here against a very tough Cameron team, to hopefully make sure that they are at least in that 3 spot and hopefully even higher. When you look at the comparison stat-wise for both of these teams, very excellent defensive squads. McDonell averaging just 44.4 points per game given up defensively. Cameron on the other side, Cameron averaging 44.4 points given up defensively. McDonell 1 point higher at 45.4 points per game given up. Also, McDonell scoring just under 57 per game at 56.9 points per contest. Cameron a little bit more prolific offensively, 65.5 points per game in their Heart of the North Conference play, and generally McDonell shooting 38% from the field, 40% from the field for Cameron. McDonell shooting 66% from the foul line. This is kind of interesting. Cameron shooting just 47% from the foul line. I'm sure that's something that Coach Chloe Wanick would like to see cleaned up, but they do get to the line about 19 times per game to the Comets. McDonell about 13 attempts per game. So that could be a foul differential. How many times, how many opportunities at the line, that can erase some of that lower shooting percentage. Both teams shooting just 27% from three-point range. McDonell making almost 5 per game. Cameron almost 6 made threes per game. We'll continue to break things down as we come back in 2 minutes here on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports Live video stream on the radio. You can listen live at 103.1 FM, AM 680, and live audio streaming and podcasts at WOGO.com. And, of course, watch live. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel so you never miss our Chi-High or McDonell broadcast. Back in 2 minutes on WOGO Sports. This is Lady Macks Basketball.
Fredette comes in, hands off on the left side, and a shot, and the Cards score!
Thornton, a deep three right. Tuesday night on WOGO Sports, it's a girls and boys hockey doubleheader as the CFM Sabres host Hudson, then the Chi-High boys take on Menominee. Thursday night is McDonell boys basketball at home against Regis, then Friday Chi-High boys hoops host Eau Claire North. We cap off the week on Valentine's Day evening with McDonell Lady Macks basketball taking on Cameron. This week on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Royal Credit Union is here to help you plan ahead with health savings accounts that make saving for healthcare simpler and more rewarding. Royal's HSA checking has no monthly fees and easy access with your HSA debit card. And with tiered rates, you can earn more as your balance grows. It's time to start saving for medical expenses tax-free with a Royal HSA. Learn more and open your account at rcu.org/savehsa. Insured by NCUA.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
Lady Macks pregame on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney with you before Cameron and McDonell collide. Another quick look at the stats: 34.4 rebounds per game and 12.2 offensive rebounds per game for McDonell, 38 rebounds per game and almost 19 offensive rebounds for the Cameron Comets. Comets committing about 15 fouls per game. McDonell just over 14. 15.6 turnovers per game for Cameron versus McDonell turning the ball over slightly less, and 13.8 assists per game for the Cameron Comets. McDonell 13.5 assists per game, 13 steals per game as well, though, for the Comets. I mean, these are two teams, Mark Maloney, that are pretty evenly matched, and I think this is a game that should be a really competitive one here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Cameron's always had some pretty good ball players up there. They got a good program up there. I was up here last night watching the girls play Stanley Boyd. They played the first half, maybe not as well as they wanted to, but came out in the second half and played a really good second half. So they're kind of, hopefully they rested up today a little bit and get ready to go up against a really good team.
Both teams with a back-to-back. Again, last night, relatively easy win for McDonell. As you mentioned, didn't play as well as they would have liked to in the first half, but still won 64-46. Cameron taking care of business. Not too far of a road trip, just going down Highway 8 to Barron 70-46. So even with that back-to-back, both teams probably feel like, hey, we didn't really have to expend maximum effort and should be able to be full board here tonight. Because, again, we're talking 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. They should be just fine.
Yes, I would think so. It was again, they rescheduled this game like we talked about earlier. They both wanted to play this game, have some good competition going into seedings and the playoffs. So, they wanted to play each other, so let's let them have at it.
We'll take a 2.5-minute break and be back with our Toyson Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Back in 2.5 minutes, Lady Macks and the Comets coming up on WOGO Sports.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Remember when you were a kid and broke that window? Remember how bad you felt when Mom and Dad found out? Mom made everything okay with hot cookies. Dad called White City Glass to fix it. That was years ago. When someone little you know breaks one of your windows, bake the cookies and call White City Glass. They're in the business of fixing broken glass of any kind. White City Glass, helping people of all ages since 1967.
Yep, it's cold. And as you're spending extra time indoors, you realize it's time for a change. No, not a tropical getaway. Something a little more practical, like that long overdue bathroom remodel from Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Treat yourself to a walk-in shower and add grab bars for extra safety. Or finally adding that extra bathroom in the basement. Call Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating for a free estimate and make the dream happen.
Serve again, Wurzgala Company.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
Have you ever worried about what would happen if you or a loved one needed help but couldn't reach a phone? Help is just a push button away with 24/7 in West Wisconsin Telecom's medical alert systems. Installed by professionals, you're guaranteed to stay connected 24/7. New technologies follow seniors' activity and don't even require you to be wearing a device. You can be confident your family is safe with fast response times and a variety of sensors. Don't wait for an emergency to happen. Visit wwt.net/medical or call 231-2000.
WOGO Sports coverage of McDonell Lady Macks basketball on this Valentine's Day. Good to have you with us, Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney. It's time for the Toyson Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Tough non-conference opponent here tonight for McDonell. What do they need to do to win and hopefully make a good case for a higher seed?
Well, again, I'm going to base it a little bit off of last night's game because I was up here watching them play against Stanley Boyd, and they really need to limit the turnovers. They kind of made a lot of mental mistakes last night. It wasn't the girls playing like they usually do. So I think they got to clean that up tonight against a good team and maybe get out for that fast start and get Annie and Aaron running down the field and get ahead of them right away because it looks like Cameron's pretty sleek there. They look very athletic, very fast.
And the thing is, you looked at this Cameron team last year and the incredible seniors that they had, and you thought, well, they'll probably have maybe a year off as they try to build back up. I don't think so. They added, again, some youthful talent that has complemented last year's sophomore class, now this year's junior class. They are a really strong team, and, of course, a great pedigree with Coach Chloe Wanick. Played a very, very high level in high school and in college as well, too. And she has this team, again, they're attacking offensively and defensively. Great athletes, as you mentioned, and should be a lot of fun to see how McDonell stacks up.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this one again. It just looks like it's going to be a very fast-paced game.
We will step out and be back after this here on WOGO Sports. WOGO, Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney with you, Tony Stevenson back at the WOGO studios in Hallie. Carter Jagger on site as our camera operator and video producer. Nice win by the McDonell JV early on in this one as well, and we'll see if varsity can replicate that. We'll be back in 3 minutes here on WOGO, Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. This is Lady Macks basketball.
At Northwestern Bank, everything we do comes back to our mission, building stronger communities where people matter. This is Tracy Smisky, Market President at Northwestern Bank. Every day we provide all the great services and conveniences of modern banking, but know that it's our relationships with people that matter most. Because at Northwestern Bank, we believe that every person is valuable, and that's what makes our community strong. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
Add value and beauty to your home with Post Glass and Mirror. Ensure every day starts better with a gorgeous custom shower door. Did you know that adding mirrors to a room can make it feel 2 times bigger? Post Glass and Mirror has many styles and shapes of mirrors to choose from. And does condensation gathering inside your windows make them look like they're crying? Don't end up shedding tears yourself over high energy bills. Call Post Glass and Mirror today. Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Free estimates start today at postglassandmirror.com.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
Van Hayden slides it out to Munson, looking for another 3.
Boom. Held up for a moment. Krista comes in, fires a shot. Oh! Rebound, and win it! The Cards got the rebound shot, and it is 2-0 Shy High.
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
WOGO Sports, welcome back. As we are set to begin, Cameron and McDonell. You're on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Good to have you with us as the Cameron Comets will be introduced first. Under the direction of head coach Chloe Wanick, 17-4, 15-1 in the heart of the North Conference. Inez Schmidt, the 5'8" junior guard, number 11. Bailey Olson, number 13, another junior guard, also 5'8". Anna Baraboo, senior forward, also 5'8". Peyton Sieverts, a 5'3" junior guard. And rounding out the starting 5, Bridget Mones, 5'6" junior guard. 4 juniors and 1 senior in the starting lineup for Cameron. But also very likely, again, I misspoke, said Aggie Schmidt, but she averages 13.4 points per game, the 5'5" freshman, so we'll expect to see plenty of her tonight as well. On the other side, for your McDonell Central Lady Macks, their assist leader at 4 per game, 5'7" junior guard, Erin Sigenthaler, number 1, 6.1 points per game. Chloe Flanagan, 5'4" senior, averaging 1.9 points per game at the guard spot. And Sigenthaler, the McDonell Lady Macks leading rebounder, another 5'8" junior, also second on the team in steals, second in points at 11.4 points per game. Claire Ruff, McDonell's leading scorer, also gets more steals and more threes than anyone else, the 5'7" junior, number 12, 14.8 points per game. And finally, rounding out the starting 5 for the McDonell Lady Macks, number 31, 5'7" junior forward, Emily Hartman, 6.4 points per game, second on the team in rebounds, leads the team in free throw attempts. Sally Williams, second-year head coach of the Lady Macks.
Looks like it's going to be, like I said, there's some, just in my head, it just looks like there's some great athleticism out there on that floor right now. It's going to be a great game.
Again, as we've mentioned several times here tonight, both these teams certainly wanted to play one another. This game was rescheduled And I mean, we're playing on a Saturday, playing on Valentine's Day, because these teams said, hey, this helps us get better and also can certainly help us make our case as far as a higher seed as well. We're ready to begin with Ann Sigenthaler at the Bulldog logo. Initial tip won by Cameron, but an immediate steal by Emily Hartman. Cameron in their black uniforms with the navy blue numerals, white piping. McDonell resplendent in their home whites, royal blue uniforms, black piping, blue and white accents on the sides of the tanks and shorts. Ann Sigenthaler has it in the paint, loses it on the way to the hoop. Scrabble for it on the floor, a tie-up, and possession will stay with McDonell after Cameron won the opening tap.
Good scramble there by Ann. Kind of keeping it there with a jump ball.
So the Lady Macks will inbound, 2 at the blocks, 2 in the corners. Erin Sigenthaler to inbound, finds Claire Ruff in the right corner. Claire driving right baseline, hangs in the air along that right baseline. No, grabs it at the block, tied up. And possession will go to Cameron. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. We already had our Toyson Ford keys to the game. Toyson Ford, the dealer where you'll find a friend. Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. Craig and the crew. McDonell coming out with full court pressure. And a quick hand check foul on Emily Hartman, far side.
Yeah, she came up rather quickly. Just didn't quite slow down.
So Cameron will inbound with 17:31 to play. Here as we begin in Chippewa Falls. And Sigenthaler a steal. And lost the handle for a moment. We'll slow it down. Works to the left elbow, fires a pass down to Erin Sigenthaler. Erin driving baseline. Looking for an outlet, floats it up to Emily Hartman. Hartman finds Claire Ruff. Ruff a jab step, right corner, Chloe Flanagan. Flanagan all the way across the floor to Sigenthaler. Sigenthaler a jab in that left corner. Works it to sister Ann. Chloe Flanagan, the senior, drops down to Emily Hartman. Just inside the foul line, can't get the jumper to roll in. Rebound batted back out by Sigenthaler. A steal up top by Cameron. On the run, drive down the right side of the lane, and Cameron leads 2-0. That was number 34, Bridget Moens, their 5'6" junior, leading scorer at 14.1 points per game. Right side feed to Claire Ruff, and Ruff back up top to Sigenthaler. Emily Hartman left wing. Right side.
Cameron's kind of playing a matchup, man-to-man zone defense here, if that makes
At
any
Northwestern
sense.
Bank, every day we provide all the great services.
And we had an audio cutout. We'll have our audio producer, Tony Stevenson, cut that out, and we'll be back. Again, we apologize. Quick internet issue, but we should be back and good to go. Steal by Claire Ruff. Ruff pulls up at the right elbow, goes glass and hits. 2-2.
Quick foul there too.
15:57 to play on that whistle. That's the second on McDonell, the first on Erin Sigenthaler. Lady Macks going for the steal along the baseline. Long push ahead for Cameron. Down the right side of the lane, off the glass, too strong. Offensive rebound. Cameron does that really well. Doesn't get it. Second attempt, no, batted out. And now Sigenthaler on the run. And Sigenthaler down the left side of the lane. She lost on the way to the hoop. Saved by Cameron. Athletic play. Not sure who is closest to it for Cameron. And I'll freely admit, it is really difficult with black jerseys and navy blue uniforms to tell what numbers the Comets are, so we apologize. We will try to get them as we go along here. 15.5 minutes to play. Drop down low, off the glass and good for Cameron. That was number 24, Anna Baraboo. She leads them in rebounds. Claire Ruff, left wing. Up top to Chloe Flanagan. Drops down to Claire Ruff. Ruff bottoms the jumper to tie it at 4. Her first points. Cameron a throwaway. And McDonell a turnover.
Convert here now.
Ruff has 2 points for McDonell, and the other basket for the Lady Macks.
Claire had both.
Claire has both of them already, so 4 apiece. Chloe Flanagan doubled. Throws to Ann Sigenthaler, who lost it near midcourt, and a steal by Cameron. Push down the left side of the lane. That's Moans again. 6-4. Bridget Moans with 4 points. Chloe Flanagan up top. Throws a dangerous pass, and Kelsey Bremnes couldn't quite retrieve it. The junior, number 3, trying to reach out with that left hand and couldn't haul it in. Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating offers a wide variety of services, from repairing leaky faucets to installing grab bars, coordinating your kitchen or bathroom remodel project, installing air purification systems, and so much more. Large job or small, call the pros at Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Over the shoulder catch, looked like
Aaron's going to pick up her
bump
second.
and a foul, and Inez Schmidt, 5'8" junior, was bumped by Erin Sigenthaler. As you mentioned, Aaron, 2 quick fouls. Team has 3. No whistles yet on the Cameron Comets, so they're staying clean through the first few minutes of this game. 6-4, Cameron with the lead. Moans leaves it on the right side. Up top for Sievert. Back to Moans. Moans working across the foul line, stolen by Ann Sigenthaler. Team's trading some turnovers here in the first half. Schmidt comes from behind. She'll give a helping hand up to Sigenthaler, as that is the first foul here against Cameron. Stelter Inc. works every day to bring you the absolute highest quality and longest lasting concrete, with a fleet of dump trucks and drivers at your service. 3 generations of turning dreams into reality, and always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. That's StelterIncorporated.com. Claire Ruff passed up a challenge 3 in the left corner, instead back up top. Kelsey Bremnes, left elbow, kick to Claire Ruff. Now shove a look at a 3. That one rims in and out. Ann Sigenthaler battling for the rebound. Last touch by Ann and out of bounds to Cameron.
Good look there by Claire.
Comets will inbound against full court McDonell pressure. Breaking across the timeline, long lead bounce pass, and Claire Ruff easily scoops that up. Goes to Ann Sigenthaler. Ann back to Claire. Claire back to Ann. Ann spinning at the right block, up and in for 2. We're tied at 6. First basket for Ann Sigenthaler tonight. Claire Ruff causing some chaos in the backcourt. Couldn't quite get the steal.
Nope.
Schmidt into the left corner. Wide open look at a 3. That one's good for Cameron. 9-6. That was Peyton Sievert. Turnover by McDonell on the other end.
Five apiece on turnovers, Caleb.
Both of these teams, I think, would say we'd want to clean that one up a lot more. Timeout taken. 30-second break. We're back in half a minute on WOGO Sports.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration, and whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
Lady Macks basketball on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney with you. Tony Stevenson, our audio producer. Video producer is Carter Jagger. 9-6, a full 1-possession lead for the Cameron Comets. They have the basketball, looking for more. Bridget Moans for 3. She hits it. Doubling up on the Lady Macks. Moans has 7 early points and another steal by Cameron. Riley Christensen into the game for McDonell, number 24, the junior. Moans on the left wing, drives hard in the lane, off the glass with the left hand. It's good. It's 14-6 Cameron.
They attack the basket very well.
Emily Hartman, high post, kick to the right corner. Kelsey Bremnes thought about a 3, passes it up. Leaves for Chloe Flanagan. Flanagan to Riley Christensen. Riley in the lane, pull up from 12 feet is good. Riley immediately makes a difference for McDonell.
She's a good shooter, she's got some hops.
2-possession lead for the Comets, 14-8. Turnovers have been an issue on both sides. Cameron has hit a couple outside shots. Bridget Moans leaves it on the right wing. Drop to the high post. Kick out right side. Another high arcing 3 is good. Cameron is 3 for 3 on their past 3 attempts, 17-8. And that one
Looked like Abby Olson. I'm trying to figure that number out too.
I think she has
13,
a couple.
Number 13.
13. Bailey Olson, excuse me. Tie up. Possession will stay with McDonell. 3-possession lead now for Cameron. 17-8 with 12:10 to play. And Sigenthaler along with Claire Ruff going to come in. Riley Christensen, Kelsey Bremnes stepping out. And Emily Hartman will scurry over to the side here to inbound against Bridget Moans. Throws into Claire Ruff. Ruff right wing. McDonald's won a couple in a row. Had a nice one on the road to Elk Mound, then defeated Stanley Boyd here last night. This is high level of competition as Hartman driving along the baseline has her shot challenged, maybe partially blocked. Cameron coming the other way, leading by 9, 17-8. They've hit 3 threes in a row. Left side, Moans has another wide open look at a 3, and she hit another one. 20-8, a blitz for the Cameron Comets from 3 as Sigenthaler loses it along the baseline and saves it right back to Moans. Moans with a head of steam. Kicks out right side. Mid-range jumper. That one rims in and out. Offensive rebound by Cameron. No. Chloe Flanagan comes out of there with the rebound but lost it up top. Elbow jumper is good.
Bailey Olson again.
For Bailey Olson, 22-8. Cameron running away early on.
Full timeout McDonell.
60-second timeout. We're back in 1 minute on WOGO Sports.
Discover a fun and healthy lifestyle for your entire family at the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley. Benefit from a wide range of fitness opportunities, programs, and events without contracts or joiner fees. Take the first step towards a healthier you. Visit ymca-cv.org today or stop in for a tour at any of our 5 convenient locations. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley and Chippewa Falls, Eau Claire, and Menominee. See you at the Y.
Porch pirates? Cats turning your water on? Strangers visiting while you're at work?
Hey.
Not on your watch. Control your smart home with security systems from West Wisconsin Cellcom. WWT.net has local technicians that will take the time to train you on how to safely monitor your home. With systems that don't go down when your phone does, checking past videos requiring less attention during the day, and seasonal monitoring, perfect for easily automating lights, locks, and thermostats while on vacation. Choose 24/7 for peace of mind. You can see WWT.net.
McDonell basketball on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Cameron out of the gates very strong here against the Lady Macks. 22-8 they lead. Right now the only good thing for McDonell, a lot of time left in this game. Good backdoor feed, Chloe Flanagan from Ann Sigenthaler, 22-10. Flanagan gets her first points.
Nice look by Ann. And Chloe saw the opening there and took it, and Ann found her. Beautiful pass.
Olson up top. And McDonell down 12 with under 11 to play. Just here in the first half. Drive along the baseline, no good challenge. Chloe Flanagan comes out of there with basketball. Jasmine Gerber, number 43, the 6-foot junior, is into the game. Driving in hard, a whistle and a foul. Emily Hartman draws some contact. That'll be the second whistle against Cameron with 10:43 to play, and that's also the second foul on Inez Schmidt, which is significant. 2 starters, 1 on each side as Hartman hits the first free throw. Now have 2 fouls, so Inez Schmidt will have to step out. Emily Hartman leads McDonell in free throw attempts this season, shoots over 71%. That's her first free throw attempt tonight, and she hits a pair. 22-12. Bailey Olson, talented junior up top, challenged by Claire Ruff, and Ruff knocks the pass into her own arms. Claire, hesitation, kick out, and Sigenthaler. And for 3, right wing. That one rims in and out. Jasmine Gerber trying to get the rebound, couldn't quite haul it in. 10-point deficit for McDonell, just over 10 minutes to go here first half. Olson swings on the left side. Seaver hit a 3, but another turnover by Cameron. Bit of a bugaboo on both sides here, ball security. Claire Ruff left wing. Back to Chloe Flanagan and Sigenthaler in the right corner. Jasmine Gerber drives in hard, and she is fouled. McDonell working against what looks to be a 2-3 zone here, and
when they match up, wherever the ball goes, they send them out right away.
Gerber will go to the line, shooting a pair. White City Glass salutes all the hardworking athletes. For all your windshield glass and garage door needs, call White City Glass of Chippewa Falls. First free throw is good for Jasmine Gerber. If you have a need for anything glass, a new mirror, quality shower doors, a new windshield, call the glass leaders. That's White City Glass.
She's a good free throw shooter.
Gerber's cut the deficit to 9 with 9:53 left. Second free throw, perfect as well. No broadcaster jinx there.
Nope. I felt safe on that one.
8-point game. Lady Macks going on a little bit of a mini run here. They try and get this one closer by half, and there's a lot of time to go between now and then as an offensive foul up top.
Yep, moving screen.
And they're going to get Bridget Moans with her first. So Jasmine Gerber will inbound to Chloe Flanagan, junior to senior. Leaves it for Riley Christensen. Riley came in briefly, had a bucket. Left side, Emily Hartman snaps off her three. Left corner pocket, she got it! A big three for McDonell. Now Cameron wants a timeout.
Yep.
We're back in 60 seconds. This is Lady Macks basketball.
From businesses to homes, rental properties to ATVs, think Mauer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. Family run for 4 generations, Mauer Sperry Insurance is one of the oldest insurance agencies in the country, with coverage you can count on from a local team you trust. As an independent insurance agency, we find the companies that best fit your family's needs and budget. Based in Chippewa Falls, Mauer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses. Learn more and get a quote at MauerINS.com.
At Northwestern Bank, everything we do comes back to our mission, building stronger communities where people matter. This is Tracy Smiskey, Market President at Northwestern Bank. Every day we provide all the great services and conveniences of modern banking, but know that it's our relationships with people that matter most. Because at Northwestern Bank, we believe that every person is valuable, and that's what makes our communities strong. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter. Member FDIC.
Well, a couple of timeouts ago, McDonell was down 22-8. They've gone on a 9-0 run, now trailing to 14 by just 5, 22-17. Cameron basketball here on WOGO Sports. Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney with you on this Valentine's Day. Drop into the post for Cameron. A little bit of an extra walk there, and another walk, and the official on the far side caught the second one, if not the first. Dan Peckel's crew here tonight. Good to see them.
Yeah.
Not even to the halfway point here the first half. We've had a lot of action. Significant runs by both teams. Chloe Flanagan to Riley Christensen, senior to junior, high post entry. Back out to Chloe, right wing. In the right corner, Emily Hartman. Hartman whips it out to Riley Christensen. So spot up for three and book it, Riley.
She can shoot them.
22-20. Make it a 12-point run for the Lady Macks, down just 2. Inez Schmidt is back out there playing with those 2 fouls. Erin Sigenthaler still on the bench for McDonell with her 2 fouls. Olsen fights it out to Bridget Moans. Moans down the right side of the lane. She's quick to the basket.
Nope.
Won't count. Foul on the ground. And team fouls now even at 4 apiece. Or excuse me. Did they call an offensive foul there? Or did they just put? Oh, they put it on the wrong side of the board.
It was on the end.
So team fouls are even at 4 apiece, and Ann Sigenthaler now with her first. Bridget Moans driving right baseline, and she walked to the basketball. Turnovers a little high on both sides. Cameron, as we mentioned in our pregame, almost 19 steals per game, but also over 18 turnovers per game. McDonell well over 20 turnovers per game last year. They've cut it down to about 15 per game this year. Chloe Flanagan drops into the post, knocked away. Good steal by Bailey Olsen. Olsen up top, rumbling down the right side of the lane, blocked on the way to the hoop, lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Comets with 8:14 to play in a 22-20 game. Cameron still leading by 2, but they've had a little bit of a drought offensively. And now a substitution. Bridget Moans will come out. And Cameron looking to inbound. Waiting, shooting into the left corner. Inez Schmidt. Schmidt looked like a double dribble, but
might have got knocked out of her hand.
Kick to the left side. Coming up short on the three was Peyton Sievert. She has already hit a three here tonight. Under 8 to go. Riley Christensen. Right elbow, pivot, back out Chloe Flanagan. The senior leaves it for Emily Hartman. Hartman has a screen if she wants it, doesn't take it, left corner. All the way across the floor to Riley Christensen. Riley dumps it down, Sigenthaler to Chloe Flanagan. That lefty three, so sweet if it goes, just a little bit too long. Inez Schmidt bumped far side by Riley Christensen. She was trying to start the break, and that'll be the 5th team foul on McDonell. I think just the first on Riley here in the first half. 3 subs coming in: Claire Ruff, Erin Sigenthaler, and Kelsey Bremnes. And Sigenthaler, Chloe Flanagan, and Riley Christensen, rather Emily Hartman, will sit. So Erin will have to play with those 2 fouls, as is Inez Schmidt. They were guarding each other for a moment. Inez Schmidt up top. A little bit of a stumble, and we'll get a hand check foul on Claire Ruff. So no fouls left to give for McDonell here in the first half. When you need a boundary surveyed on residential or commercial property, think Heath Slocan & Associates LLC, professional land surveying. Get it done right. Call owner Jace Heath and Heath Slocan, 715-720-4000. That's 720-4000. Down the right side of the lane. Nice hop to the rim. Up and in for 2.
Quinn Grassman.
Grassman, just a freshman. Number 20. That stops the scoring drought for Cameron. They had led 22-8 before McDonell scored 12 straight. Claire Ruff looking for a 3 in the right corner. Oh, robbed it, rimmed in and out. Offensive rebound, Kelsey Bremnes. Bremnes looking for help, goes up, partially blocked. Cameron on the move. Inez Schmidt, full head of steam, runs over Riley Christensen, and offensive foul. Nicely done by Riley. And that's the 3rd on Inez Schmidt. And Schmidt will have to sub out with 6:52 to play. 24-20.
Good set there by Riley.
And the thing is, Riley was run into, didn't actually go down. She just kind of fell backward a little bit. Almost like I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of knocking me down, even though I am going to draw an offensive foul. Riley has it right wing, attacking the hoop. Riley going at the glass and scores. Doing it on the offensive end, defensive end, Riley Christensen. It's 24-22. McDonell down by just a deuce. Travel up top and a turnover against Cameron. 6:26 to play. McDonell a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Kelsey Bremnes to Erin Sigenthaler. Across the timeline, picked up her dribble near midcourt. Riley Christensen. Bullet pass to Jasmine Gerber. Gerber going from one side of the hoop to the other, and we're tied at 24.
Good passing there by the girls.
Quick jumper on the opposite side. No. Missed by Cameron. Claire Ruff comes out of there with the rebound. Finds Erin Sigenthaler. Now McDonell a chance to take the lead. Riley Christensen. High post entry. Claire Ruff for the lead off the back rim. No offensive rebound. High off the glass. No on the miss by Jasmine Gerber. Bailey Olson down the middle of the lane. Runs over Riley Christensen. Blocking foul this time. Bang, bang plays. This time Riley doesn't get the call. Trying to do the same thing. 5:45 left, and Cameron goes to the line to break this 24-24 tie.
She was almost set. It was really, really close.
First free throw is good. 25-24 for Bailey Olson. She now has 6 points. At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, their team of highly trained sports medicine, orthopedic surgeons, and athletic trainers will get you back in the game in Chippewa Falls and Altoona with a new clinic and surgery center in Rice Lake. Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. 2 for 2 on that trip for Bailey Olson. Foul on the other side. Count it, and a foul. McDonell ties it right back up at 26 and a chance to take the lead with Ann Sigenthaler.
Pushing it down the floor. Ann knows what to do with it when she gets the ball underneath there.
Just the second basket of the night for Ann Sigenthaler, but now can give McDonell the lead. 27-26, absolutely. Old-fashioned three-point play. But McDonell has stormed back from a 14-point deficit. 5.5 minutes yet to go here in this entertaining first half. Bailey Olson spinning into the lane. Tough shot off the glass. No. Offensive rebound blocked on the way up. Claire Ruff or Jasmine Gerber both got a piece of that. Then Claire digs it out. Claire looking for a travel on the Cameron bench. They'll get it. They're kind of rolled there.
Yep.
Look for the Maurer Sperry Insurance highlights of the week on our WOGO Sports social media channels. Follow WOGO Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. That's WOGO Sports. Highlights brought to you by Maurer Sperry Insurance of Chippewa Falls. Bailey Olson, an offensive foul on the other side. As both teams now are over their allotment in the first half. That one, the first whistle against Quinn Grassman. 17 fouls apiece. Coach Wanek wanting a little bit of an explanation there. And we'll have a sub as Ella Sexton will come in. Number 15, the 6-foot junior. And for another 6-foot junior, Jasmine Gerber, who takes a break. Kelsey Bremnes to Aaron Sigenthaler with 5:08 to play here in the half. 27-26. And Sigenthaler back out there as well. Kelsey Bremnes holding high on the right. Flips it to Aaron Sigenthaler, left corner. Big sweep of the ball for Claire Ruff. Right side, Kelsey Bremnes. Right corner now, and Sigenthaler jabbing. Holding, still has her dribble, goes to Kelsey Bremnes. High post entry. Claire Ruff, right elbow extended. Claire had Ella Sexton for a moment, couldn't quite find her. Aaron Sigenthaler left wing. Aaron down the right side of the lane. Into the lane, and Sigenthaler, one-handed runner, no. Fight for the rebound inside, and Cameron digs it out. It's Bailey Olson. Under 4.5 to go in the first half. Cameron a chance to retake the lead. Bailey Olson flips one up with the right hand, counted and a foul. Athletic play for the junior. Cameron takes the lead back 28-27, and we'll see who that one goes against for McDonell.
I think Kelsey maybe. Oh no.
Emily Hartman. That's not right. She's not out there.
No, I thought it was number 3.
3-point play is good for Bailey Olson, 29-27. Cameron with a 2-point lead. Kelsey Bremnes into the right corner and Sigenthaler. McDonell down by 2 again. Trailed by as many as 14 here in the first half. Good high-low feed. Kelsey Bremnes goes high off the glass. No, grabs her own rebound, goes up again, and it won't fall. Claire Ruff trying to jar it loose along the baseline to no avail. Bailey Olson spinning at the right elbow. Kick out right side. There's a 3 on the way for Cameron. Back rim off the top of the bracket. And maybe hit the support, so out of bounds to McDonell. Claire Ruff will take a breather. Riley Christensen and Chloe Flanagan back in. Aaron Sigenthaler will also sit probably for the rest of the half with those 2 fouls, you would presume. And a whistle, and they're checking something.
I think they want to see who got that foul. They still got
again,
on the board.
they have it on Emily Hartman, who wasn't on the floor, so it should be on Kelsey Bremnes.
Yes.
And I think they'll get that changed.
I think that's what they're looking at.
Yeah, so they're going to conference real quick just to make sure they get it right. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels for your home or business. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. That's QualityPropaneandFuels.com. So the officials conversing, and now they do have it correct. So that is the first on Kelsey Bremnes. Still 18 fouls to 7. McDonell has committed 1 more infraction than Cameron. And we're back to action here. 3:40 to go. Lady Macks trailing by 2. Ella Sexton in the paint, goes high off the glass. No. Riley Christensen almost went high for that rebound. Cameron attacking along the baseline. Off the glass, no. Riley couldn't quite pull the rebound down. Offensive rebound for Cameron. Nice dump feed down low. It's 31-27. Is that Moans again?
Yes, it was.
Christensen, right elbow extended. McDonell down 4. Ella Sexton, left block, off the glass. No, but she is fouled with 3:11 to play, and Ella will go to the line shooting a pair of free throws. Well, keep your finances on track with Royal Credit Union. RCU accounts come with smart tools like a mobile app that helps you stay in the know and stick to your goals. Open your account at rcu.org or any office insured by NCUA. Rimming out on the first free throw, Ella Sexton. She'll have another opportunity here Her team trailing by 4, 31-27. Second free throw is good for Ella. One possession deficit for the Lady Macks, 31-28 as Ella gets in the scoring column.
3:11 left on the clock here for the first half.
Right side outside the arc for the Comets. Driving into the lane, kick out into the left corner. Claire Ruff against Sievert. Olsen against Chloe Flanagan, has a height advantage, will take a three straight on, front of the rim. No, Ella Sexton pulls down the rebound over the back against Cameron's.
That might go against, 24.
24.
For a second.
Which is Anna Baraboo, their leading rebounder, the senior. And that's going to send McDonell to the line shooting a 1-1, and that'll be Ella Sexton, who just split a pair of free throws last trip. That was the 19th foul, I should say, on Cameron. And a sub for Cameron. Kylie Cherney comes in, 5'9" junior forward. First free throw for Sexton, the 1-1, that's perfect. 31-29, nicely done by Ella. Chance to pull the Lady Macks back within a point.
She's got a real nice free throw shot.
Second one is good as well. 3 for 4 from the foul line for Ella Sexton, pulls her team back a little bit closer. 31-30 Cameron, 2:44 to go. McDonell's led by 1 point very briefly. They trailed by as many as 14 here in the first half. Claire Ruff almost a steal up top. Sievert right side gives it up. Bailey Olsen, top of the wheel between the key. Poked away by Claire Ruff. Ruff now with a steal. Ruff drops it off, and Siegenthaler, and twisting up in the paint with the left hand. No, fight, scrabble for the ball. And do we have a foul or a tie-up?
Nope, it's going to be a foul.
And that whistle going against...
I think they might have called that.
It was against
Ella.
Cameron, but...
Oh, it was, 13.
Bailey Olsen, they're listing that as her third foul.
I got her for 2.
2:22 on the clock. McDonell a chance to take the lead here as Kelsey Bremenis unfortunately comes up a little short on the first free throw, but a chance now to tie for the Lady Macks. See if that's accurate, if that really is 3 against Inez Schmidt and Bailey Olsen. Offensive rebound off the miss, and Siegenthaler is fouled. That's Kylie Cherney on that foul. And Ann will go to the line shooting 2, so McDonell another chance to tie or take the lead here. Yeah, we'd have to check that. I am not sure that Bailey Olsen has 3 fouls already. First free throw for Siegenthaler, the junior, is good. We're tied at 31. And Siegenthaler now with 6 points. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Siegenthaler, second free throw is good, and McDonell for the second time tonight has a 1 point lead. 32-31. It's one of the best in the heart of the North, the Cameron Comets. Sievert, good head fake, pulls up, mid-range, won't go down. Jasmine Gerber has the rebound, then tied up, able to get it out, but lost it. Bridget Moans, she's tied up, has it knocked away and gets it back. A lot of active hands on both sides. Under 2 minutes to play in the first half. A lot of athleticism on both sides.
Yep.
Aggressive defense.
Donald's playing that. They're playing the man-to-man. Oh.
Little walk in the lane,
Nope.
but a whistle and a foul.
First.
And that's going to send Cameron to the line shooting a 1-1.
That one went against Emily.
So Emily Hartman now does have 2 fouls.
Yep.
That's McDonell's 9th. Free throw. Rims out. Jasmine Gerber secures the rebound for the Lady Macks. 32-31 they lead. Chance to extend to their largest lead of the night. They've led by a point a couple times. And Siegenthaler right corner. Back up to Chloe Flanagan. Claire Ruff, a deep three left wing side of the rim. No. Offensive rebound, Emily Hartman. Hartman underneath the hoop. She is fouled. There's going to be 2 free throws either way for the Lady Macks as Emily will make her way to the free throw line. If you've had hail damage from last May that you haven't dealt with yet, you have 1 year to file your claim, so get your exterior checked before May 15th. Don't settle for one of the door knockers. Go with your experienced local contractor, Aerial Management and Construction. That's Aerial Management and Construction. First free throw is good for Emily Hartman. Hartman with 6 points. 3 for 3 from the foul line. 33-31. Second one rims out. 2-point lead for the Lady Macks. Cameron on the move once again. Bridget Moans up top. Had a screen for a moment. Looking for a handoff to Bailey Olson. Just over a minute left. Cameron going to take a quick breath here and hold for a while.
I think McDonell switching over to man-to-man defense has kind of stifled their three-point shooting.
Claire Ruff on Bailey Olson. A pair of very talented juniors. And Cameron had a barrage of threes early on. Quinn Grassman looking for Bailey Olson, comes to get it. 39 seconds left. Olson crossing over on Claire Ruff, hassling her for the basketball. Peyton Seaver driving into the lane, blocked by Jasmine Gerber, but an offensive rebound and put back and we're tied. That was
number 1.
Grassman, Kylie Cherney rather.
Yep.
With 22 seconds left. Jasmine Gerber in the right corner, all the way across the floor to Emily Hartman. Hartman pulls up in the lane, partially blocked. And Cherney got a piece of that. Now Cameron with 10 seconds left, a chance to take the lead into the half. Bailey Olson up top, back up top, Bridget Moans. Moans scoots to the right side, quick trigger on a 3 for Cameron. That one's an air ball, and Siegenthaler will catch it and say that's about enough. Through one half, tied. A lot of fun here. Hope you'll stay with us on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. We'll step out and be back in 3 minutes with our halftime stats, analysis, and highlights, a preview of your 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber Fast plays of the game. At the break, we're tied at 33. Back in 3 minutes on WOGO Sports. This is Lady Macks Basketball.
At Post Glass and Mirror, quality comes first. Maybe you need a beautiful storefront window or a show-stopping custom shower door. Post Glass and Mirror can custom cut glass and mirrors and offers quick replacement of fogged or broken windows. And if your windshield takes a hit, they offer free mobile service and can recalibrate the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for all makes and models. Post Glass and Mirror is also hiring auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. For commercial, home, and auto glass, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
Van Hayden slides it out to Munson, looking for another 3.
Boom. Held up for a moment. Krista comes in, fires a shot. Rebound, and win it! The Cards got the rebound shot, and it is 2-0 Shy High.
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Royal Credit Union is here to help you plan ahead with health savings accounts that make saving for healthcare simpler and more rewarding. Royal's HSA checking has no monthly fees and easy access with your HSA debit card. And with tiered rates, you can earn more as your balance grows. It's time to start saving for medical expenses tax-free with a Royal HSA. Learn more and open your account at rcu.org/savehsa. Insured by NCUA.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
McDonell Lady Macks basketball on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney with you. We'll have your halftime highlights coming up. A preview of our 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber Fast plays of the game. We are tied at 33, and this is a game that looked like it could get away from the Lady Macks early on. They trailed 22-8, went on a 12-0 run, and then we've been kind of neck and neck since then, Mark, and that's sort of what we expected, I think, throughout this game. And just Cameron had a barrage of threes, and McDonell able to come back slowly but surely, chip away at that, and now we're seeing more of the back and forth that we expected. Maybe a few more turnovers, a few more fouls than either coach would like, but overall entertaining first half.
And again, I think they both kind of simmered down on the turnovers a little bit. They started off, they were both turning the ball over very, very quickly. They both had 5 apiece within the first couple of minutes. I got McDonell at about 10 turnovers right now, and Cameron at 9. So they've kind of slowed down on the turnovers. So they've both understood that they're up against some good defenses here, and got to take care of the basketball. And again, I think they switched there and went to a man-to-man defense, and that kind of stifled Cameron from putting up so many threes right away that they were hitting on. And the girls are doing a very good job of sticking with their person on defense and eliminating that long ball.
When you look at the scoring on both sides, 7 players have scored for McDonell and 6 for Cameron. And thank you for helping me get my McDonell scoring on track here, as I was missing a couple baskets. But first for Cameron, Bridget Moens has 14 points. That's what she averages per game, is 14.1, and she has 14 in the first half. She has a couple threes, was really strong, especially kind of in that first half of the first half. 10 for Bailey Olson. She averages 11.6 per game. So kind of the leading scores, the stars, as you were for Cameron, have come out to play very early on in this game. But again, Cameron was stuck on that 22-point mark for a while after jumping out 22-8. Just single-digit scores for the other 4 people who have scored for Cameron. 3 for Peyton Sievert, 2 apiece for Anna Baraboo, had some foul trouble, 2 for Quinn Grassman, 2 for Kylie Cherney. Inez Schmidt hasn't scored. She averages 10.3 points per game. She has 3 fouls in the first half. So again, Erin Sigenthaler and Inez Schmidt both struggling with some foul trouble for their respective teams. On the other side for McDonell, no one in double digits yet, but 7 apiece for Ann Sigenthaler and Riley Christensen, 6 for Emily Hartman, 4 apiece for Claire Ruff and Jasmine Gerber, 3 for Ella Sexton, and 2 for Chloe Flanagan. And some balanced scoring for the Lady Macks, and that, again, is what we're used to seeing for them. You don't necessarily see somebody scoring 25 and then a bunch in single digits. You usually hope to have 3 or even 4 girls, if you're fortunate, in double digits for the Lady Macks.
Yeah, and again, Cameron's sticking into their zone matchup there, where they're sitting like a 2-3 almost, and then but they attack the basketball right away, going out, making it look like man coverage. And again, McDonell's just being very patient there on the offense and start making some good passes and getting some good looks underneath. So we only got Emily hit a 3 and Riley hit a 3, so that's all we got going up there for the 3-point range, and it's good to see the girls taking care of the basketball underneath the basket.
We'll take a listen now to our Fiber Fast Plays of the Half, brought to you by 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom. Sounded like this in the first half of a tie game. Long lead bounce pass, and Claire Ruff easily scoops that up, goes to Ann Sigenthaler, Ann back to Claire, Claire back to Ann, Ann spinning at the right block, up and in for 2. We're tied at 6. For Riley Christensen. Riley came in briefly, had a bucket. Left side, Emily Hartman snaps off a three. Left corner pocket. She got it. A big three for McDonell. Now Cameron wants a timeout.
Yeah.
Didn't actually go down. She just kind of fell backward a little bit. Almost like I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of knocking me down, even though I am going to draw an offensive foul. Riley has it right wing, attacking the hoop. Riley going at the glass and scores. Doing it on the offensive and defensive end, Riley Christensen. It's 24-22. McDonell down by just a deuce. Line picked up her dribble near midcourt. Riley Christensen, bullet pass to Jasmine Gerber. Gerber going from one side of the hoop to the other, and we're tied at 24.
Good passing there by the girls.
That's how it sounded. Your Fiber Fast Plays of the Half brought to you by 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom. We'll step out and be back in 30 seconds here on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. Before the second half begins, our halftime tradition of Mark Maloney's military shoutouts. That's in half a minute on WOGO.
Location. It's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
33 apiece before the second half begins. Here at McDonell Central High School in Chippewa Falls, it's our halftime tradition. Mark Maloney's military shoutouts. Please take it away, Mark.
Thanks, Caleb. We got Alex Maloney down at Barksdale Air Force Base. He's just driving back from San Antonio. Was down at Randolph Air Force Base doing a little work down there. Jory Kabishik up at Eielson Air Force Base in Fairbanks, Alaska. Kyle and Nicole Leadholm over at Yokota Air Force Base, Japan. Greg Hovland is a Colfax grad, is at Davis Montha Air Force Base in Tucson, Arizona. Sarah Passon-Bofey is with the 133rd Civil Engineers with Minnesota Air Force National Guard. Kristen Levesser is in the Air Force National Guard, also out of Minneapolis. Carter Billen working security forces at the Navy Brig in San Diego. Jeff Link is a 2019 Chi-High grad in the Air Force, currently at Italy. I got to see where he's at. He might have moved already because he was over there last year. John Hayton from Colfax in the Army Guard out of Spooner, currently deployed overseas. Brandon Anderson from Colfax is active duty in the Navy. Wayne Trimble just retiring from the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Noah Stewart, a Chi-High grad at Joint Base Bowling Air Force Base in Washington, D.C. Ellie Eckes is a McDonell grad. She's a second lieutenant in the Army Signal Corps, along with her brother Evan Eckes is in the Navy ROTC out at Purdue. Paul Tetrout is in the Army, a 2025 grad from McDonell. Mason Gadel is a Chi-High grad with the Merchant Marines. Matt Pulver at Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska. Jonathan Larson, a 2020 McDonell grad in the Army down at Texas. Stephen Petronovich is a Marine Corps veteran and currently in the Coast Guard at Sault Ste. Marie. And Stephen Maloney, my nephew, is out of Colorado Army Reserves, currently overseas also. So again, a huge thank you to all of our military out there.
We say thank you, and again, sometimes it seems like just words, but we want you to know how much we appreciate what you do, the sacrifices that you make, seen and unseen, the sacrifices your families make. And again, we want to honor our military service members. Every single McDonell boys and girls game, we'd love to add to the list.
Yes, we would.
Tied at 33, Cameron with the basketball starting the second half. Good feed, but a block. Nice. Claire Ruff erases the shot from Bailey Olson. Claire gets it back, attacking the hoop. Missed one point blank, gets it back again off the glass and missed again. Now a push ahead for the Comets. Driving into the lane, Euro to the rack, and we'll have a whistle and a foul. Emily Hartman may have just picked up her third.
There's a blocking foul there.
Opportunities on both sides.
Yeah, Claire
right away.
It was great passing back and forth there between Claire and Chloe. And Claire missed the first one, got her own rebound, and missed the second one. Good shots, just didn't go in.
First free throw is good for Bailey Olson to break this 33-all tie. Olson now sitting at 11 points. She averages 11.6 per game, so good position there. Both teams into the double bonus in the first half. We'll see how it ends up here in the second half. Second free throw, no good. Fight for the rebound, and a travel called on Cameron as the rebound taken down, and Riley Christensen, I think, in there fighting for it with Anna Baraboo. Baraboo had a little foul trouble in the first half. She's the leading rebounder for Cameron. Riley Christensen sneaking back door. Resets. Can't get it to drop from 4 feet. Now a whistle and a tie-up. And possession will go to McDonell as Claire Ruff and Riley Christensen getting in there with active hands.
Yeah, and they're both, Claire and Riley both had really good shots there from right under the basket. That rim's not being very kind to us right now.
Siegenthaler to inbound. Loops it up top to Claire Ruff. Top of the key. 34-33. Minute gone by in the second half. McDonell down by a point to Cameron. Olsen against Claire Ruff. Trouble along the baseline. They'll work it back out to Chloe Flanagan on the right wing. Flanagan against Sievert. Riley Christensen picks up her dribble back to Chloe right wing. Chloe finds a cutting in Siegenthaler, and Inez Schmidt may have just picked up her 4th foul as she tried to reach through and knock that one away, and that is a tough one against the junior for Cameron. With a minute 15 gone by in the second half, she's going to have to sit for quite a while, you would presume, with 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Siegenthaler to inbound. Aaron to Ann Siegenthaler. Ann just outside the right block. In the lane, back up top, Riley Christensen. 34-33 Cameron. Riley picks up her dribble, walk with the basketball. We'll discover a future of excellence that is rooted in history at McDonell Area Catholic Schools, educating students from pre-K all the way to senior year. McDonell is now accepting applications for the 2026-27 school year. Visit McDonellAreaCatholicSchools.org today. Bridget Moen's on the run. Lead feet ahead. Claire Ruff had it for a moment, lost it. Good save in bounds. I think that was Sievert. Shot along the baseline, hit the side of the backboard. Tie up. Riley Christensen ends up on the floor. Possession going to go to the Cameron Comets. As that was Baraboo.
Yeah, good fight there.
Number 24 against number 24. And inbounding will be Cameron. They lead by a point. Moens at the left elbow. Lost the handle for a moment. Gets it back up top to Sievert. Sievert leaves it for Moen. And Moen's now on the right side to Grassman, the freshman. Moen's back to Grassman. Bailey Olsen on the right wing. Grassman up top with almost 2 minutes gone by. Kick to the right corner, rather. Moens to Grassman. 3-point shot, no. Riley Christensen went down in a heap. And a whistle and a held ball again. His body's all over the floor, and everybody making sure everyone else is all right as Moens went down, Baraboo went down, Riley went down. Bunch of tough kids out there.
Yeah, Riley just got sandwiched between a couple of defenders, and also maybe one of our own girls was in on that rebound there. So there was just a lot of bodies happening.
Christensen wide open left corner, pocket three, she got another one. Riley gives McDonell the 2-point lead, 36-34. Ball knocked out of bounds by quick hands from Chloe Flanagan. It'll stay with Cameron as they now trail by 2. It's their largest deficit of the night. Bridget Moens across the timeline, lost the hand on Chloe Flanagan, has it for a moment. Riley Christensen scoops it up. Riley across the timeline. Nice feed down low, and Siegenthaler a layup. 38-34, McDonell timeout on the floor. We'll step out and be back.
Full timeout.
In 60 seconds on WOGO Sports. Back in 1 minute. This is Lady Macks basketball.
Yep, it's cold. And as you're spending extra time indoors, you realize it's time for a change. No, not a tropical getaway. Something a little more practical, like that long overdue bathroom remodel from Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Treat yourself to a walk-in shower and add grab bars for extra safety. Or finally adding that extra bathroom in the basement. Call Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating for a free estimate and make the dream happen.
We serve again, Wurzgala Company.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
McDonell basketball on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney with you. Carter Jager on site, our camera operator and video producer. Tony Stevenson, audio producer, back at the WOGO studios in Hallie. 4-point lead for the Lady Macks. They come out as per usual with full court pressure. Bailey Olson full head of steam across the timeline. Right side for Bridget Moans. Moans pulls it up just outside the right elbow. Back to Bailey Olson. Olsen attacking with the left hand. Fights a pass into the left corner. That's Sievert taken away from her by Siegenthaler, and Siegenthaler gave it right back as she stumbled. Down the lane, Baraboo, nice left-handed layup. 38-36, I believe that's the first points for Anna Baraboo.
Might have been her second basket.
Lost out of bounds, McDonell trouble with the pass. And with 15:01 remaining, turnover by the Lady Macks gives it back to the Comets, who can tie or take the lead. Bridget Moans doubled all the way across the floor. Olsen kicks to Sievert in the left corner. 14:53 left. Olsen working off a screen from Baraboo. Gives it right back to Baraboo, who looked like she took an extra step, and she did. Official Dan Peckel caught that one. Another turnover on the Cameron side now. Gives it back to the Lady Macks with 14:47 to play in the second half and a 2-point advantage, 38-36. Lady Macks have led by as many as 4, trailed by as many as 14. Erin Siegenthaler up top for Chloe Flanagan. High post, kick in the left corner. Riley Christensen hit a 3 from there. Can she do it again? Back rim this time, no. Cameron on the break. 2 on 3, lost in the lane and stepping on the end line. And the turnover back to McDonell as Jasmine Gerber enters the game, and Siegenthaler will take a quick break for Coach Sally Williams. Both teams 17-4. Both second place in their respective conferences. Cameron still has a conference game to go against conference leader Hayward. Bounce left side. Chloe Flanagan drops down to Riley Christensen. Kick out. Erin Siegenthaler straight on for 3. Side of the rim, no. Offensive rebound, Chloe Flanagan drops it down immediately. Kelsey Bremnes fights it back out to Riley Christensen. There's a tie-up, and possession should go to Cameron with 14:02 left, and it will. Stelter Inc. works every day to bring you the absolute highest quality and longest lasting concrete with a fleet of dump trucks and drivers at your service. 3 generations of turning dreams into reality, and always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com at StelterIncorporated.com. The long arm of the law that is Jasmine Gerber just swatted an inbounds pass right back along the baseline, and Bailey Olson will try it again. Olson holding, waiting, throws to midcourt. That's Baraboo. Baraboo finds Bailey Olson. Olson across the timeline, driving right down the middle of the lane, runs over her defender, but a blocking foul called on Chloe Flanagan. 13:54 left. That is the second team foul on McDonell.
First one on Chloe.
And Bailey Olson will go to the line, a chance to tie this game. Trailing right now 38-36. First free throw for the juniors, good. 1-point contest. Olson now at 12. Second attempt is good as well. 38 apiece. We are locked up again after being deadlocked at 33 at the half. Riley Christensen to Erin Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler snaps off a 3, and she got it! Left wing bomb for Erin Siegenthaler. McDonell
steal.
Riley. Steal rather for Jasmine Gerber. Couldn't get the layup to fall. Now Cameron attacking along the baseline. Kick out. A 3 to tie is good. Bailey Olson, 41-41. That was Erin Siegenthaler's first basket.
Yeah.
Pace of the game picking up a little bit.
So what we expected out of this game.
Almost 5 minutes gone by. Student section now on its feet for McDonell. Kelsey Bremnes. Tough runner, comes up short. Someone may have got a piece of that. Bridget Moans trying to avoid the double team, and she will. Breezing across the timeline, throws a tough pass to Baraboo. Looking to the corner. Long 2. That one rims out. Riley Christensen snaps down the rebound. Riley, push ahead to Jasmine Gerber. Down the middle of the lane. Jasmine off the glass. No. Rebound to Bailey Olson. Olson right down the middle of the court. And a whistle and a little hand check up top against Jasmine Gerber. with 12:37 to play. 4 out of 5 will be subbed out here for the Lady Macks. Emily Hartman, Claire Ruff, and Lauren Buescher sees her first action. Number 11, the senior, and Ann Siegenthaler are back on the floor as well.
I think last night was senior night for the girls.
It was indeed. Chloe Flanagan and Lauren Buescher, the two seniors on this team. Almost a third of the way through the second half. Sievert high off the glass, no rebound, tipped out, and chasing it down is going to be Moans high on the left. We stay tied at 41. Cameron, again, an elite offensive rebounding team. Over 18 a game. Moans right side. Driving to the lane, a kick down to Baraboo. Baraboo, baseline jumper is good. 43-41 Cameron. Anna Baraboo. She now has 6 points. Erin Siegenthaler, right wing. Trying to get by Sievert, lost on the way to the hoop. Dug out by Cameron. Moans, push ahead. Down the right side of the lane, an easy layup. Cameron back up 2 baskets. That was Grassman. She has 4. Lady Macks dug themselves into a 14-point hole in the first half, came back from it. Don't want to let Cameron get ahead too much here in the second half. Claire Ruff spots up a 3. That one comes up well short. Long push ahead. Grassman. Nice bounce pass. Other side. 47-41. Timeout by McDonell with 11:22 to play. 60-second timeout. We're back in 1 minute on WOGO Sports.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Royal Credit Union is here to help you plan ahead with health savings accounts that make saving for healthcare simpler and more rewarding. Royal's HSA checking has no monthly fees and easy access with your HSA debit card. And with tiered rates, you can earn more as your balance grows. It's time to start saving for medical expenses tax-free with a Royal HSA. Learn more and open your account at rcu.org/savehsa. Insured by NCUA.
Lady Macks basketball at WOGO Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls on this Valentine's night. McDonell Central High School, 47-41. The Cameron Comets leading your McDonell Lady Macks by 2 full possessions. McDonell with the basketball coming out of the timeout. And Siegenthaler, right corner, back up to Emily Hartman. Claire Ruff up top. Left side, Erin Siegenthaler spots up a 3. That one well off the mark. Knocked out of bounds, though, by Cameron. Will stay with McDonell with 11:04 to play. Still a ton of time left in this game. Cameron has created a little separation. McDonell trying to change that here on this possession. Inbounds to Claire Ruff at the right elbow against Bridget Moans. Claire pulls up in the lane. It's sweet from 6 feet. 47-43. Ruff has 6. Olsen, high off the glass, no. Collision knocked out of bounds. Going to McDonell. Last touch by Cameron. Claire Ruff went down as well, and she'll jog back up. A lot of bodies hitting the hardwood
Yes,
all throughout this evening. Ruff dumps down to Ann Siegenthaler in the left corner. Claire gets it back up top. Emily Hartman between the wheels, right side, Erin Siegenthaler. 47-43, McDonell down 4. Long cross-court skip pass. Ann Siegenthaler went high with 2 hands to grab that one. Emily Hartman up top just inside the arc to Erin Siegenthaler with 10:27 to play. Erin guarded closely. Looking for sister Ann, instead throws it all the way across the floor and into her own bench. And the pass McDonell was looking for in that possession. Turnover back to the Comets. Bailey Olsen directing traffic up top. Left corner for Sievert. Grassman has it up top. Sievert in the left corner guarded by Emily Hartman. A couple subs coming in for the Lady Macks at the next stoppage. Chloe Flanagan and Riley Christensen. Grassman to Sievert, comes up for it. Hands off to Bridget Moans. Moans had 14 in the first half. Moans kicks to Sievert, left corner. Now back outside the arc. Finds Moans. Coach Chloe Wannick very animated. There's something she was looking for, didn't get as far as her offensive execution, and now Cameron will turn the ball over and return the favor to the Lady Macks. Unfortunately, someone just hit our scoreboard camera, and so we are going to have to try to get that taken care of, as we do not have a clock for you on the live video stream right now. Emily Hartman, kick to the left corner, and Sigenthaler for three, front of the rim, no. Chloe Flanagan steps in front of a pass and knocks it to Riley Christensen. Head to Ann Sigenthaler, and left-handed layup is good. 2-point game. Defense on one side from the senior. Leads to offense from the junior, 47-45. Drive along the baseline, no. Cameron, another offensive rebound and a tie-up.
Going to McDonell.
It will go back the way of the Lady Macks. (47-45). 9:01 to play. Claire Ruff for three, and the lead. She got it! Claire Ruff gives McDonell a 48-47 advantage. Timeout on the floor. We'll step out and be back right after this on WOGO Sports. It is a full timeout. 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds on WOGO Sports.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
Welcome back to Lady Macks basketball on WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. 8:51 left to play. You'll see that soon on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel, as our camera was knocked askew, and so our video operator Carter Jagger is doing his best to get that one locked back in for us. Appreciate Carter. We have a quick conference at the scorers table with the officials and one of the Cameron assistants, and with 8:51 left in a 1-point contest, Cameron will be inbounding. Comets up top, a steal by Ann Sigenthaler. Ann loses it on the way to the hoop, then knocks it away from Inez Schmidt. And it'll stay with McDonell. I guess it went off Schmidt.
Yeah. I don't know, nobody's debating that.
So 48-47, McDonell's retaken the lead, and now they will inbound. Find Riley Christensen. Riley can't get one to roll in from the left block. 8.5 minutes to go. Jumper to take the lead along the baseline. No for Cameron. Block shot in the middle on the offensive rebound. Now we have another tie-up.
And it's been Riley Christensen on just about every tie-up. She's in there fighting for the rebounds every time.
8:27 to play. 1-point game. Cameron will inbound to Inez Schmidt, who lost it. Emily Hartman on the floor, and she rolled with the basketball. So the Comets will retake possession. Inbound up top to Inez Schmidt. Again, she's playing with those 4 fouls she sat for much of the second half. 48-47, the Lady Macks. 8 minutes and change to go. A foul up top. And I think they're going to get Riley Christensen with this one, as she just kind of bowled over Bailey Olson. That's the 4th whistle against McDonell, just 1 so far against Cameron here in the second half.
3rd one on Riley.
So some foul trouble on both sides. 2 of the blocks, 2 of the elbows For Cameron, inbound to Inez Schmidt, wide open for a jumper, missed it, and grabbing the rebound, Aaron Sigenthaler. You have to box out against this Cameron team or they will hurt you on the offensive glass. Claire Ruff, big head fake, pass up the three, hangs in the air, can't get it to fall from the right side. Now Cameron on the run, down by a point, Grassman down the lane, up with the left hand, no, fight for the rebound again, and Chloe Flanagan able to dig it out for the Macks. She'll push it ahead to Claire Ruff, coming in to make the steal is Bailey Olson. We've said it a lot of athleticism on each side here. Olsen finds Inez Schmidt, her shot erased by Riley Christensen, but Riley's going to pick up her fourth foul.
No, and I might put that one on Aaron.
7:39 left.
It's going to go on Aaron.
That's the 15th foul against McDonell, and Aaron Sigenthaler picks it up, as you mentioned.
That's her third.
Aaron Sigenthaler and Riley Christensen each with 3 fouls as Inez Schmidt misses the first free throw. Claire Ruff out, Kelsey Bremnes in for the Lady Macks. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Inez Schmidt, second free throw is good. We're tied up again, 48-48. Inez Schmidt, her first point.
Yeah.
Kelsey Bremnes, right wing. Forces it down into the paint, reaching through from behind. If that was Inez Schmidt, she just fouled out. She's headed to the bench, and it is indeed. So Schmidt gets in the scoring column, but disappointment for the junior tonight. Averages 10.3 points per game, just one as she battled foul trouble throughout. 7.5 minutes to go. 48-48. And maybe some moisture on the floor right now. And so they will wipe that up. Competitive game here. If you're just joining us, McDonell trailed 22-8 in the first half, went on a 12-0 run to cut it to just a single bucket. Tied at 33 at half. McDonell's led by a couple possessions here in the second half, as has Cameron, led by as many as 6. Now we're tied at 48 again. Driving to the lane, kick out Riley Christensen. Christensen for another 3, that one off the mark. Cameron with the rebound, knocked loose, and going the way of the Comets. Last touch by McDonell with 7:21 to play. Olsen up top, leaves it on the left wing with 7:14. Riley Christensen knocked it loose for a moment, couldn't quite get it away from Grassman. Finds Bridget Moens. Moens lost in the lane, gets it back, stepping along the baseline, throws a wild pass, and Grassman first to it. She'll drop down along the baseline, but a steal by Kelsey Bremnes, and Bremnes to Hartman. Hartman now will push for the Lady Macks. Hartman to Chloe Flanagan. Flanagan passes up the 3. McDonell will slow it down this possession. Kelsey Bremnes right wing. Up top, Emily Hartman back to Chloe, the senior, directing traffic right wing. Senior night last night for the Lady Macks. Riley Christensen, low pass, Chloe Flanagan able to dig it out. Left side, Aaron Sigenthaler backtracking, resets the offense with just over 6.5 to play. Riley Christensen right side. The junior drives baseline, hangs in the air and hits. McDonell leads again. 50-48. Riley Christensen. She has 12 points, trying to break the tie. 51-50. Sievert with the 3. That's her second 3 of the night. She has 6 points. Missed by Sigenthaler along the right baseline. 6:06 to go. Aaron Sigenthaler hassling Olsen. Olsen up top, working to the right elbow. Kick right side. Sievert again for 3. Hit it again. 54-50. Sievert left open, and that's a mistake. She has 9, all from beyond the arc. Cameron back up 2 possessions. Kelsey Bremnes right side. Riley Christensen almost lost it up top, gets the handle back, throws to the right corner. Emily Hartman, high arcing 3 off the side of the rim. No, fight for the offensive rebound. Riley Christensen has it, and she scores. Give Sigenthaler credit for knocking it in the arms of Riley. 2-point ball game again. About 5:20 left. Bridget Moens, guarded by Emily Hartman. Moens has a screen, doesn't take it, lost it for a moment, finds Sievert. Chloe Flanagan giving her a wide berth, now comes out on her a little bit more. Sievert to Grassman. Wanted a foul as Grassman got bumped pretty heavily there by Riley Christensen. A steal by Emily Hartman. Hartman with a steal, racing down the left side of the lane. She's fouled hard as she goes to the hoop. 4:58 to play. Emily Hartman will go to the line, shooting 2, her team down 2. Hartman breaking up the pass and trying to take it coast to coast. First free throw, too long. 54-52 it remains as Claire Ruff back in along with Ann Sigenthaler, Erin Sigenthaler, and Chloe Flanagan out. Emily Hartman hasn't scored yet in the second half, had 6 in the first. Second free throw off the front of the rim. No offensive rebound, Ann Sigenthaler. Back out to Emily Hartman. Riley Christensen up top to Claire Ruff. Ruff a ball fake. 4:48 to play. Ann Sigenthaler outside the arc finds Riley Christensen, and she lost the handle. Riley fighting for it, trying to get it back. Cameron takes it away with Baraboo. Baraboo push ahead to Grassman. Grassman has her shot blocked by Claire Ruff on a foul. Claire thought she got it clean. The officials say otherwise.
Yeah, it looked clean from here, but the referee, Paul Osmond, was right there on top of it.
That is the 6th foul on McDonell. So free throws are the rest of the way for Cameron. First free throw is good. Full 1 possession lead for the Comets. So Quinn Grassman now with 5 points. The second attempt coming. To make this a 2-possession game again. She won't, but grabs her own offensive rebound and puts it up and in. Oh, a big mistake by McDonell, not blocking out the shooter.
Yep. Fundamental 101.
57-52, Lady Macks down 5. Claire Ruff for 3 straight on. That one well short. Offensive rebound, Erin Sigenthaler. Erin throws it away. Bailey Olson far side. Olson attacking the lane, traveled, and the officials on top of that with 4:09 left. 57-52, getting kind of into that danger zone without the shot clock here in high school basketball in Wisconsin, where you don't want to fall behind by 3 possessions. You figure Cameron's going to start bleeding as much clock as they can every possession, especially with 6 fouls committed by the Lady Macks already. Got to get one here if you're McDonell. Erin Sigenthaler up top, right side feed for Chloe Flanagan. Claire Ruff up top. Finds Erin Sigenthaler looking for a 3. That one well off the mark. Looked online, but a little bit too strong. Bailey Olson pushes ahead right side of Bridget Moans. Just over 3.5 minutes to play. They find Baraboo at the right elbow. Peyton Sievert in the right corner. Sievert drives one hard, has her shot blocked. Jasmine Gerber erases that shot from Sievert. Chloe Flanagan picked up her dribble, and Sigenthaler left wing. Just over 3:20 to play in a 5-point game. McDonell trailing 57-52.
Need to convert here.
Claire Ruff right wing. Chloe Flanagan up top. Both teams played last night. Maybe that coming into play a little bit here. Long cross-court feed and Sigenthaler from Erin Sigenthaler to Chloe Flanagan up top. Claire Ruff left wing. Ruff pulls up, baseline jumper off the far side of the rim. No, rebound cleared by Cameron. And we have a whistle and a timeout with 2:55 to play. We'll be back in 30 seconds on WOGO Sports.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Cameron in a good position right now with 2:55 remaining, leading 57-52 with the basketball, and any foul by McDonell puts the Comets at the line. Lady Macks will need to create some turnovers without fouling.
Yeah. They're going to go after him aggressively, I would assume, because Cameron, I'm assuming she took that timeout to say, let's take care of the ball and bleed some clock.
Bounce to Bailey Olson. Bridget Moans now. Moans across the timeline, throws a high pass down low. Baraboo off the glass. No, Claire Ruff grabs the rebound. Ruff push ahead to Aaron Sigenthaler. Sigenthaler attacking into the lane. Can't get it to fall. Offensive rebound and Sigenthaler. And lost it. And stepping out of bounds was Moans after the steal.
Good shot there by Aaron. Again, that rim down there has not been very kind to us.
Aaron Sigenthaler to trigger this one into Claire Ruff. Catches at the foul line. Claire spins up with the left hand. Couldn't get the finish. McDonell can't clear the rebound. Moans now on the run. Bridget Moans dumps it down. Jasmine Gerber coming from behind knocks it away and knocked it off of Cameron out of bounds.
Off her foot.
Wow. How about Jasmine Gerber?
Yep, getting down the floor.
Good hustle, good effort. Transition defense. 2:20 to go.
A lot of time, but we got to have a little sense of urgency here.
The offense has not come easily for McDonell here in the second half. They trail by 5. Claire Ruff passes up the 3, dumps it down low. Aaron Sigenthaler, and Sigenthaler. A lay-in from low on the right. 57-54, just a one-possession game just like that. And Sigenthaler now with 13 points. Under 2 minutes to play, 57-54. Lady Macks down 3. Feed to Sievert. Sievert lost it, retrieves it in the corner. She's immediately double, throws a dangerous pass, and Cameron trying to save it. That's going to be an over back violation, and it's McDonell basketball down 3 with 1:41 to play.
So they didn't even touch it there to get the over back. The ball just went out of bounds.
So Chloe Flanagan, because of that, will inbound from the opposite side in front of her own bench.
Good possession here.
Aaron Sigenthaler. Aaron up top. Again, McDonell doesn't need a 3, down 3, but you want a bucket. And Sigenthaler off the glass and scores, attacking from the left side. 1 point game, 57-56. And Sigenthaler with 15. Bridget Moans, double near midcourt. Stumbling, and a timeout will bail her out with 1:18 to play. Coach Chloe Wanick wants the timeout. We'll take it as well. We are back in 60 seconds, back in 1 minute on WOGO Sports.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Yep, it's cold. And as you're spending extra time indoors, you realize it's time for a change. No, not a tropical getaway. Something a little more practical, like that long overdue bathroom remodel from Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Treat yourself to a walk-in shower and add grab bars for extra safety. Or finally adding that extra bathroom in the basement. Call Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating for a free estimate and make the dream happen.
We serve again with Garland Company.
Well, a sweetheart of a game on Valentine's night here on WOGO Sports. 1:18 remaining. Cameron with the basketball, leading your McDonell Central Lady Macks 57-56. Lady Macks can't foul without sending the Comets to the line, but they do shoot 47% from the foul line. We'll see if that comes into the play. Bridget Moans lost the handle, got it back to Grassman. Kick out to Bailey Olson. 1:07 to play. And clock on the side of the Comets here as they lead by a single point, 57-56. Can they execute offensively here? Bridget Moans tripped up by Aaron Sigenthaler. That is her 4th, and Moans will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 here. Only 3 fouls against Cameron should McDonell take the lead back. Final minute of action here. Game perhaps with some seeding implications. 57-56 Cameron. Moans the junior, first free throw. Back rim, no. Scrabble for the rebound. Claire Ruff secures it. McDonell down 1. 50 seconds to play. And Sigenthaler. Claire Ruff. Chloe Flanagan up top. Left side for Aaron Sigenthaler outside the arc. Work against this 2-3 zone. Flips it out to Chloe Flanagan. Short corner feed and Sigenthaler, 38 seconds. McDonell down 1, 57-56. They'll get it to Claire Ruff with 34 seconds to play. Riley Christensen on the left wing. Finds Claire Ruff. Ruff just outside the lane. Aaron Sigenthaler left side for Riley Christensen. Looking for a three and rips out with 22 seconds left. McDonell needs to foul quickly here. Right side paint. Sievert, she took an extra step, it looked like.
Yeah.
No call, 14 seconds left, 13.1 before Bailey Olson is fouled. Lady Macks took a lot of time on that possession, got a decent look, and it just did. Again, that rim has not been nice to McDonell. So Olson, perhaps the best free throw shooter for this Cameron team, will still shoot a 1-and-1 here with 13.1 seconds left. Free throw is good. Now a 2-point lead for Cameron, 58-56. Bailey Olson with 17 on the night. This to make it a full one-possession game again. Free throw is good. 2 clutch free throws for Bailey Olson. McDonell down 59-56, 13.1 seconds to play. Aaron Sigenthaler across the timeline. Looks for Chloe Flanagan, and Flanagan threw it away. With 7 seconds left. Looking for Riley Christensen in the corner, too high.
Full timeout, McDonell.
Timeout taken. We're back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports.
At Post Glass and Mirror, quality comes first. Maybe you need a beautiful storefront window or a show-stopping custom shower door. Post Glass and Mirror can custom cut glass and mirrors and offers quick replacement of fogged or broken windows. And if your windshield takes a hit, they offer free mobile service and can recalibrate the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for all makes and models. Post Glass and Mirror is also hiring auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. For commercial, home, and auto glass, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
Van Hayden slides it out to Munson, looking for another three.
Boom. Held up for a moment. Krista comes in, fires a shot. Rebound, and win it! The Cards got the rebound shot, and it is 2-0 Shy High.
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
Well, a change here. They gave McDonell the timeout before the turnover, so the Lady Macks will have it back. 7.7 seconds to play, down 59-56. Riley Christensen inbounds to Claire Ruff. Ruff with 7 seconds. Ruff pulls up to tie the game. It won't go down. Kicks out. Claire's going to have one more chance to lose it off her knee. And it's back to Cameron, and the clock runs out on McDonell. 59-56. They fall to the Comets here on Valentine's night.
Great game. It was what we expected.
Playoff type of atmosphere, and congratulations to the Comets moving to 18-4. McDonell falls to 17-5. Non-conference game, competitive as you might expect. But the Lady Macks come up just short. They came back from multiple deficits here tonight, but just couldn't quite get it done at the conclusion. We'll step out and be back in 3 minutes with the Post Glass Postgame Show, brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Quality service at affordable prices for commercial, home, and auto glass. Visit postglassandmirror.com. That's postglassandmirror.com. Back in 3 minutes. We'll have your 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber Fast plays of the game and your Holly Bovey names you know stats recap. That's all ahead in 3 on WOGO Sports.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Royal Credit Union is here to help you plan ahead with health savings accounts that make saving for healthcare simpler and more rewarding. Royal's HSA checking has no monthly fees and easy access with your HSA debit card. And with tiered rates, you can earn more as your balance grows. It's time to start saving for medical expenses tax-free with a Royal HSA. Learn more and open your account at rcu.org/savehsa. Insured by NCUA.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass.
Yep, it's cold. And as you're spending extra time indoors, you realize it's time for a change. No, not a tropical getaway. Something a little more practical, like that long overdue bathroom remodel from Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Treat yourself to a walk-in shower and add grab bars for extra safety. Or finally adding that extra bathroom in the basement. Call Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating for a free estimate and make the dream happen.
Serve again, Wurzgala Company.
We welcome you into our Postglass Postgame Show, brought to you by Postglass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Caleb Swenson, Mark Maloney with you. Shortly we'll have the Holly Bovey Names You Know Stats Recap, brought to you by Holly Bovey and Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors. Names you know right here in Chippewa Falls. Holly's been helping people move in the Chippewa Valley since 2000. You can call her at 715-577-HOME. Visit hollybovey.com or find Holly on Facebook. That in a moment with the Stats Recap. But your thoughts on this one overall is it was kind of what we expected it to be, a tight back-and-forth game.
It was. It was exactly how we expected it. Cameron's just, they run a very good offense. They take care of the basketball. The turnovers were limited in the second half by both teams, actually. They both did a nice job there. McDonell had some opportunities there. Ball just didn't fall through the hoop. Nothing you can do about that. The girls played very well. They stayed consistent throughout and did a really nice job there. Ain't much you can say. I mean, it was just a really, really good basketball game.
Again, there have been a couple games recently for the Lady Macks where shots that they normally make just didn't go down. I was looking at the stats from that Regis game, and a credit to the Ramblers, who are a phenomenal team and played very well. But we shot 3 for 29 from 3 that night, 10.7%. If you shoot even your normal percentage, shooting 29 threes, I was thinking about adds 15 points probably to your tally, and maybe that game's a little bit different. And tonight, honestly, the number of really close makeable shots, layups, and shots in the paint that normally would go down just didn't. It just was one of those nights where you weren't quite as sharp as you would hope to be. Cameron was sharp, and have to give them a ton of credit. They rebound the ball very, very well, especially on the offensive side. And every single time you bring the ball anywhere close to them on the defensive side, that they're pawing at it, they're hacking at it, they're poking it loose. They're an excellent defensive team, excellent offensive rebounding team, and they did enough offensively to pull it out here down the stretch.
Yeah, they did a really nice job, and you had Baraboo and Riley just going after rebound and tying each other up. They had a really good night of basketball there, going against each other. Two good fighters down there just going at it. So they did a nice job rebounding there. And again, Riley, I think, probably had one of her better games of the year that I've watched her play. She was just going at it, and she had quite a few points too. So it was just a great basketball game.
Well, let's take a look now at those Holly Bovey names. You know, stats, leading scorers for both sides in a moment. 8 players scored tonight for McDonell, 7 for the visiting Cameron Comets. They were led by Bailey Olson, who had 10 in the first half, finished with 18 on the night. Bridget Mowens had 14 in the first half, and they held her to 14 for the game. She didn't score in the second half, so she's right at her season average of 14 points. No one else in double digits for Cameron, but several others close. Peyton Sievert with 9 points, and she had 2 big threes in that second half. 8 for Anna Baraboo, who battled some foul trouble, but had 6 of her 8 in the second half. Quinn Grassman had a nice second half with 5 of her 7 points. 2 for Kylie Cherney and 1 for Inez Schmidt, who fouled out. And again, Schmidt normally would average about 10 points per game, and foul trouble kind of kept her on the bench a lot here tonight. On the other side for McDonell, 15 points for Ann Sigenthaler to lead the way. You mentioned Riley Christensen, a really strong game, 7 in each half. She had 14 here tonight. And again, just battling on all sides of the floor for Riley Christensen. Claire Ruff had 9 points for McDonell as they had 2 in double figures, 6 for Emily Hartman, 4 for Jasmine Gerber, 3 apiece for Ella Sexton and Erin Sigenthaler, and 2 for Chloe Flanagan, and I believe that adds up to 56 for McDonell as they fall 59-56 here as Coach will join us here, and so we'll get her on the shot. Coach will get the headset on. And we will get Lucas here as well as Coach Sally Williams joins us. And Coach, game we've been saying kind of as you might expect, 2 teams that are both vying for top 2, top 3 seeds in the respective halves of the sectional. And what did you like so far from the first half, second half? What do you say, hey, that needs to be a little bit better? Because, I mean, you were down 14 points in the first half and came back to a halftime tie, ended up taking a lead by a couple possessions. It was a back-and-forth game after that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from the beginning, it was back and forth. They'd go on a run, we'd come back. We might get ahead, then they come back, right? It was definitely a back and forth, but going in the playoffs, like mentality, obviously we got 1 week left, but it was a great battle. We knew that going into it. Just 2 tough opponents that are very similar in style, similar in personnel, and I didn't like us coming out. We came out of the gates a little slow and just very sloppy, and so that we definitely got to clean up, but I did appreciate how we responded. You know, we always respond back. It doesn't matter how deep we get back. We go on a run and we find a way to dig deep, and we settled in, and then we were good from there. We just couldn't make enough bunnies tonight to kind of hit those shots, but they'll come, and it was a good testament. Like I said, it was a playoff atmosphere game, and it's a tough game at the end. And so, again, I always say you want to be playing your best basketball at the end, and so what a great opponent. Give them a lot of credit, okay? They came in ready to work. They started hitting shots, right? We got to adjust, and so it was a battle both ways, and so I think it grew both of our teams.
Coach, again, a reason you want to play this one, obviously, before seeding, but also just a reason you want to play a non-conference opponent like Cameron. Maybe you have a chance to see them again in the playoffs. That'd be a long way down the road, but just saying, hey, this is a team that will make us sharper afterward, and I think we saw that in this game, even with the girls having to come back from a 14-point deficit in the first half. But then at the end, honestly, with the foul trouble that you were in, we were saying Cameron was in a position to bleed a lot of clock, and instead, all of a sudden, you come back within a single point, and like you said, shots just didn't go down that maybe normally would, but the girls put themselves in a position to win despite some of those deficits and adverse circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, like we were in the position to win. We had a shot at we had a good shot, I thought, and we almost had a good second shot to take it, so or to tie it, and that's what you can ask for. Again, like when the chips are down, how are we going to respond? And I thought we battled tight, and it was a good, just close game atmosphere, and how are we going to respond to that moving forward? It's just good for us to go into next week.
And finally, Coach, looking at this final week of the regular season, what is your message to the team? I know you've got a non-conference game against a bigger school in Eau Claire North. That's always a good battle, especially physically. Mm-hmm. You've got a Columbus Catholic team that we'll see at a week from tonight as well, too, in the Clover Belt crossover game. So final week of practices before the playoffs, final week of non-conference games. What's the message to the team? What do you hope to get in saying, hey, we have to be at our best when it comes to playoff time, knowing that we're probably going to have a tough game right out of the gate?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it just starts from just taking care of ourselves and taking care of our bodies and buying into the little things and just continuing to work hard and get better and push ourselves. This isn't a time to just lax off and just rely on what we've done the whole year. We're going to continue to push and get better and fine-tune the things that we need to and keep working on our weaknesses and keep growing our strengths.
Well, Coach, always good to see you. Happy Valentine's to you and
Yes.
your family, and looking forward to seeing you guys in a week. And best of luck with seating tomorrow, and we'll see what they send you, and we'll be there the whole way.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, and thank you guys. Happy Valentine's to all those watching, and especially to our family. Right, Lucas? Say hi. Right? All right, thank you.
Have a wonderful night. It looks like we've got some company joining us here. Hey, everybody. All right, we've got the girls wishing us a happy Valentine's Day as we'll turn the clock around here. Thank you, guys, and wonderful time as always. They've got treats for us as well, too. Thank you so much, Riley. Man, we've got treats, and as always, we love our McDonell Lady Macks. Thank you so much. And thank you for treating us to a great game. I think we might even have a picture opportunity as well here, too, so we'll just kind of smile in the background.
I don't know if we're in it or not. We're photoshopping it.
Thank you to our Lady Macks. We've got cards, we've got treats, and again, we were treated to a great game here tonight. We'll take a quick break, be back in 30 seconds on WOGO Sports with the Post Glass Postgame Show brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror.
At Post Glass and Mirror, quality comes first. Maybe you need a beautiful storefront window or a show-stopping custom shower door. Post Glass and Mirror can custom cut glass and mirrors and offers quick replacement of fogged or broken windows. And if your windshield takes a hit, they offer free mobile service and can recalibrate the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for all makes and models. Post Glass and Mirror is also hiring auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. For commercial, home, and auto glass, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls.
59-56. McDonell Falls in a great non-conference test here against Cameron on this Valentine's night. Post Glass Postgame Show brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. They're now hiring for auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. Join the team today. Click on careers at postglassandmirror.com. Let's take a listen to our 24/7 Fiber Fast Plays of the Game, brought to you by 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom. Your complete technology partner. Let 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom help you protect your home or business with a clear monitored home security system. Plus, for WOGO Sports listeners only, a free camera with each alarm system. Call the experts today at 231-2000. That's 231-2000, or visit WWT.net. Your Fiber Fast Plays of the Game sounded like this on WOGO Sports. Every single McDonell boys and girls game we'd love to add to the list.
Yes, we would.
Tied at 33, Cameron with the basketball starting the second half. Good feed, but a block.
Nice.
Claire Ruff erases the shot from Bailey Olson.
Defenders, and also maybe one of our own girls was in on that rebound there, so there was just a lot of bodies happening.
Christensen wide open left corner. Pocket three, she got another one. Riley gives McDonell the 2-point lead. 36-34, ball knocked out of bounds by quick hands from Chloe Flanagan. The hand on Chloe Flanagan, has it for a moment. Riley Christensen scoops it up. Riley across the timeline. Nice feed down low, and Siegenthaler a layup. 38-34, McDonell timeout on the floor. We'll step out and be back.
Full time.
Riley Christensen to Aaron Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler snaps off a three, and she got it! Left wing bomb for Aaron Siegenthaler. McDonell
steal.
Left side, Aaron Siegenthaler backtracking, resets the offense with just over 6.5 to play. Riley Christensen right side. The junior drives baseline, hangs in the air and hits. McDonell leads again. 50-48. Riley Christensen. Just over 3.5 minutes to play. They find Baraboo at the right elbow. Peyton Sievert in the right corner. Sievert drives one hard, has her shot blocked. Jasmine Gerber erases that shot from Sievert. Chloe Aaron up top. Again, McDonell doesn't need a three, down three, but you want a bucket. And Siegenthaler off the glass and scores, attacking from the left side. 1 point game, 57-56. And Siegenthaler with 15. And that's how it sounded. Your 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber Fast plays of the game here as we put a bow on the Post Glass Postgame Show, brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. For commercial or residential glass and recalibration of the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for any make and model, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls, postglassandmirror.com. And again, thank you so much to the girls for bringing us all sorts of Valentine treats here. And that's probably why, again, as we come to the end of the Post Glass Postgame Show, saying, yeah, it's probably time to put a bow on this one and end, because I want to dig into those and see what we've got over here.
It looks really, really good.
Again, it's just a joy being able to cover McDonell Athletics. Looking ahead at our WOGO Sports calendar, a week from tonight will be our final regular season broadcast for the Lady Macks, and that'll be another tough opponent. Clover Belt crossover second place game at Stanley Boyd. They'll take on Marshfield Columbus. Then we'll have the Macks boys a couple times next week, Tuesday against Elk Mound. That'll be a simultaneous broadcast live here on the video stream only, as we'll also have on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports YouTube channel. Ram Hockey will be taking on Chi High Hockey, so that'll be a fun game as playoff hockey begins. McDonell boys will have two tough ones next week against Elk Mound and against Stanley Boyd later on in the week as well, too. And looking forward to playoff basketball for the girls, and then the boys brackets coming out. So a lot coming up as we are here again to mid-February, and that's when we always say you want to be playing your absolute best, because tournament time is almost here.
Yeah, it'll be, everybody, the buzz will be tomorrow when the seedings come out. I mean, there's
10 a.m.
all kinds of stuff going on, and, that's always exciting to see where you end up and who you're playing and what's your region like, and, and prepare that way. So this will be a fun week for the girls, in that crossover game. That'll be a tough game, too, but that's always fun to do those games. It's a crossover game. It doesn't have a whole lot of meaning to anything other than the East and the West, and
bragging rights too.
Exactly.
I mean, but again, it's one final time before the playoffs where you get to play a quality opponent. Marshfield Columbus trailing only Neelsville on that eastern side of the Clover Belt Conference, and so you want to again not be playing a cupcake schedule, so to speak, at the end of the season. You want to be playing teams like tonight against Cameron. That'll push you, that'll make you better, because you can't afford a letdown at all when you come to the playoffs. And it'll be interesting when we see that region seeded. Again, we know Fall Creek and Cadott and McDonell and Durand, Arkansas are in there. You figure Neelsville and Regis, probably the top dogs. Regis, I think, has done enough to earn that number one seed, and Neelsville very likely will be right behind them in the 2-seed spot, would be at least the prediction. McDonell, I think, certainly has a great case for that 3 slot, but again, that first game, you look ahead, and that's dangerous when you start saying, well, are we going to go to Neelsville or go to Regis, depending on the seed if we win that first one. When you look at the quality of teams in this bracket, that very first game, likely at regional semifinal on a Friday night, is no gimme at all.
Yes, it's a tough. And again, coming out of the Clover Belt and just the tough teams that we face, and
gets you ready,
boys and girls, just to get them ready for the playoffs.
Well, we are looking forward to the playoffs very much. Keep it at WOGO.com and follow WOGO Radio on Facebook to find out more as we find out more, and looking forward to those matchups coming up. WOGO.com also has our complete sports schedule. Thank you so much to the intrepid crew keeping us on the air and running here tonight. Tony Stevenson, our audio producer, back at the WOGO studios in Halley, and our video producer tonight, camera operator, is Mr. Carter Jagger. For Mark Maloney, I'm Caleb Swenson saying good night and happy Valentine's Day from Chippewa Falls. Once again, your final score, the Cameron Comets 59, your McDonell Central Lady Macks 56. This has been McDonell Girls Basketball, a presentation of WOGO Sports. Good night from Chippewa Falls.
WOGO, your sports station.
McDonell Macks Basketball on WOGO has been brought to you by the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, Royal Credit Union, Wynn Family Dentistry, Nicolay Bank, Weir's Gala Plumbing and Heating, Stelter Incorporated, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, White City Glass, Holly Bovey of Coldwell Banker Bernizer Realtors, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Northwestern Bank, Mauer Sperry Insurance, 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telcom, Quality Propane and Fuels, Metropolis Resort in Action City, Check Law Office, Post Glass and Mirror, and Bargain City Superstore. Thanks for listening to Macks Basketball on WOGO.